What is up, my brothers from another mother and those rational sisters? I got a question here I'm going to answer, or try to answer quickly. It's from a woman this time, and guys, please send me your messages. You know, like, I love these topic requests. Doesn't matter if it's coming from the guys or the gals. All my stuff is on the end card if you want to reach me. So she says, I've been watching videos for a while and I have some questions if you don't mind. Why do men always want to date somebody younger? If you get into a relationship, why should he stay with me if he's successful and alpha? Is getting into a relationship with such a man useless? Excuse me. I mean, unless you're like 15 years or younger or something, and even then. So we're talking about dating younger women, and my answer to this, or my automatic feeling to it, was, you know, why do men date younger women? Was, I don't know, because we can. But that's not what you're looking for. I did a video where I covered the sexual marketplace value differences between men and women. So I'll put a card up on the top right of the screen. You should check that one out if you haven't seen it. But basically, sexual marketplace value for women declines. Some people would argue 25, some people would argue 30, 35, but let's say 30. So it starts to decline around the age of 30, and for men, it's usually around the age of 40. So there's roughly about a 10 to 15 year gap between sexual marketplace value between men and women, which sort of kind of answers the question why men tend to date younger women. But there's more to it than just that. In his book by Dr. Warren Farrell, The Myth of Male Power, who you know, this doctor is studying gender dynamics for a long, long time. It's an older book. You can grab it off Amazon. I think it was written in the 90s or so. But basically, he's examining the gender dynamics and the differences and all that sort of stuff. And he's very blue pill. He's very, he identified as a feminist for a very long time, activating, or as an activist for women's rights and blah blah blah. So before all the ladies freak out, you're an ugly bald loser, fucktard, just chill for a sec, because you can't argue evolution and the way humans behave and act in society. And he concluded that women are beauty objects, sex objects is basically what he said. So, women are looked upon as sex objects by men, and men are looked upon by women as success objects. Now, that's going to hurt some people. I know some of you blue pillars out there are going to be like, oh, that's not true, and here's the reason why. Write your comments below. Let's engage the discussion and join the community. But the truth of the matter is that's why men tend to date younger women. Women's sexual marketplace value goes down faster than it does for men. Women are at their prime in their 20s. It's not that uncommon for, guys my age in their early to mid 40s to date somebody in their 20s. It happens. It's not difficult. And women in that age bracket are attracted to a seasoned man with, a little salt and pepper in the beard and some experience in their life. And, younger guys can tend to be a little bit douchey sometimes because guys tend to mature emotionally a little later on in life. Also, because men are viewed upon as success objects, a 25 or 30-year-old guy is going to have less resources, less success, less groundwork laid than a guy that's 40, 45, for example, that's worked his ass off, achieved a lot in his life, and been tremendously successful. So I don't really need to bang on too long in this video. I think I could pretty much end with that, but that should answer your question. You can't argue it. It's, you can try. You can write mean shit in the comments, and I don't really care. Actually, write something very interesting, because if you do, you'll get pinned to the top and let everybody else respond to you. That's kind of been my go-to mechanism for the people that spaz out. But yeah, it's just a fact. It's just a reality of life, and it is what it is. You can't get around it. You can't get away from it. That's how men and women behave. Women are sex, beauty objects to men, and men are success objects to women. Again, that's not completely true for 100% of the population. I know some of you women are going to go, well, that's not true because I've dated guys that were broker than me and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Good for you. But as a general rule and on a balance of probabilities, that is the correct answer. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if this is the first video you've seen. Guys, to support the channel, if you'd like to, you can become a patron. If you can't become a patron, that's cool as well. You can always book my time on reach.me/Richard Cooper. If you want to have a private video made to answer your long question, I get very long questions emailed to me on a daily basis. There's an autoresponder. It basically says, if you have a video response you want, do this. If you want to talk on the phone and get one-on-one coaching, I've done, I don't know, over 60 calls now, one-on-one coaching with men and women, mostly men, helping them with their things like getting out of divorces, relationships, deciding whether or not they want to marry somebody, business ideas, startup, marketing plans, all kinds of stuff. If you've seen my videos and you think you get some value out of talking to me, feel free to support my channel and book a call. The support's always appreciated, and I get immense amount of satisfaction out of helping you guys out. Again, thanks for watching the video. Have an amazing day. Peace.